What is up, everybody? I recently uploaded a video about B12, but because it didn't upload right, I thought I would just re-upload that mofo again. So I recently got the jab, and it's not that type of jab, it's a B12 jab. Now, B12 is not a vegan only problem. In studies on B12, around 40% of Americans are B12 deficient, and vegans only make around 2 to 3% of the American population. And the reason I got the B12 injection is because for people who are deficient in B12, the injections are 100% effective. Now, I did blood work a couple years ago. I actually posted that on this channel the day that I got the results, and it came out that I was deficient came out that I was deficient in B12 and vitamin D. In that moment, I started taking the B12 supplements, started supplementing with the pills, and then later I was sort of doing it, and I was doing it on and off. And then later, I got the sublinguals that you can just put under your tongue and then they dissolve. And then later on, I got the drops. But upon doing more research, and what sparked me to actually recently get the jab, I found out that there are certain factors that inhibit the absorption of B12 in certain individuals. Factors such as previous history of smoking or as a current smoker. Factors such as a lot of antibiotic use in the past. Stomach complications and gluten sensitivity. These things can affect someone's ability to absorb B12. So there are people who can take B12 pills all day long and that can correct their issues. However, there are some people who, even with the use of pills, they still are B12 deficient. And the only thing that has helped them get out of this and reversed their issues have been the B12 injections, because it bypasses the stomach and all this, it just goes straight into the bloodstream. It is 100% effective, and that is the reason why I did it. Because I was like, damn, I'm 8 years vegan. I had a previous history of smoking. I took a lot of antibiotics. If you know my story with the boils and the cysts, whenever I was around 16, I was taking loads of antibiotics just to deal with that. I do have a gluten sensitivity. It's not to the point where if I eat gluten, I'm like just spasming. No, but I am a bit sensitive to it. And I was just like, heck, I have been taking the pills, and then I took the sublinguals and the drops. But I was like, to be on the safe side, I'm just going to get the injections. And why did I do that without sort of knowing the blood work? Well, I thought to myself, look, I could book an appointment with the doctor, which is a bit of a hassle in these times, and then I can go get the blood work done, and then from there I can I may have to wait some time to get the information on that, to then maybe not even get recommended the injections. Of course, that they may recommend it, and they may say, okay, you should come in if you are deficient, let's do the injections. But I've heard of some cases where they don't. Around the world, they don't. You know, and you could be low and still not get the injection. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to find somewhere local that does the injections. I'm going to get the injections, a couple rounds, done 2. Paid 25 quid a pop. Did that, took about 5 minutes. Then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do them. And then afterwards, just go from there. Because there is no downsides to the injections. If you're deficient, it's going to boost you up. If you're not, it's just going to be expensive pee. And just go from there. And that's what I did. And whenever I did it, I did feel a bit better after doing it. But do I know if I'm deficient or not? I don't. But I just thought, based on those circumstances, I might as well just get a couple rounds in and then go from there. Because you don't want to mess with B12 deficiency. You don't want to mess with it. So I hope to inspire people out there to get blood work, get the injections, and recognize that you could be in that group of people who taking the supplements all day long and it's doing nothing for you. So this is why I now recommend the jabs, because out of all the methods, they are the most effective at getting people out of B12 deficiency, reversing that condition. So that being said, thank you very much for watching this video. Peace, love, veganism. Remember, B12 is not a vegan only problem. If you have issues like the things I mentioned, it doesn't matter whether you're eating meat or taking the pills. The best way to boost your B12 levels is the injection. Peace.